Hey YouTube, welcome back to Hotel Stories. So today we're going to touch base on the second part of the Paula Abdul story. You kind of get a twofer here. I had a story about Ryan Seacrest and all that, but we'll just make it, all one second part story following up to the Paula Abdul video. Paula Abdul incident, her foaming at the mouth, bunch of pill bottles in her room, just looking out of this world intoxicated on opiates or whatever she's on. I don't mean to claim that I know exactly what the pills were, but Ryan Seacrest is an early riser, and I think they had like a 6:30 call time. They were all supposed to meet in the lobby and take transportation to the venue where they were filming auditions at. And Ryan Seacrest is like an early riser type guy, hits the gym, all that stuff. So he comes down at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and he's like the coolest guy ever. You know how he's really kind of douchey and even some may say kind of beta-ish, kind of effeminate when he's on stage. That is not who he is in person. He was just like a down-to-earth, like funny guy, just kind of down at the front desk, talking shit about Simon, making fun of Paula, making fun of Randy. Obviously, I didn't say anything about what I witnessed the night before, but he was just a chill guy. My coworker, the assistant night manager, was like melting. She was like in love with him. She couldn't stop giggling like a schoolgirl. It was very, almost kind of embarrassing to work with someone that couldn't compose themselves. We're supposed to treat these celebrities pretty normal. Excuse me for a second. Like I said, these are all one cut, no edits, so bear with me. So, so that's the Ryan Seacrest story. He's just a funny guy. Just the things he said, I can't really recall, but he even dick tapped one of the cameramen that was down there. He was hanging out, like he hangs out with the frontline guys, like the cameramen and the producers and stuff. And one of the guys went working out with them or went to go get a coffee or something, and he dick tapped him. He's like, yeah, shit. The guy's like, oh. And he's just he's like, where's a good place to get fucking donuts around here? I want a donut. Just not that type of guy that you see on TV. So it's kind of interesting. Anyway, that's 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. And Simon and Randy come down. They're in the lobby at 6, so about a half hour before their departure to go to the audition spot. They got limos, or, those decked out vans and whatever, those Mercedes vans, all to take them to where they're going to. And Paula's not down there, and so Randy and Paula are within earshot of me. Again, my little hotel audit organization area is kind of off to the left. It's a VIP front desk entrance that's rarely used because, a VIP is actually a VIP at our hotel. It's not some stupid member loyalty card like you are, someone of consequence that gets to check in over there. So I'm over there, and those guys are kind of over there on that side, kind of cordoned off from the rest of the lobby. And they're discussing a guy named Steve, who's a producer. I'm assuming the head producer. And Randy is kind of going after Paula, and he's like, something's up with her. They're referring to her or she. Obviously, they're talking about Paula Abdul. and they don't know what I witnessed the night before. Obviously, I would never chime in and be like, "Hey guys, this is what I saw," because I'd lose my job like instantly. But they look at me like I'm, like a whack job. But Randy's like, "Well, her behavior's been erratic lately, Simon, and Steve's saying that if she keeps it up, she's off the show." And Simon, who obviously, I don't watch American Idol, but everybody knows, just YouTube clips or whatever, Simon and Paula are not against each other, but there's this love-hate relationship, or maybe it's more hate, or she's soft, he's hard, and all this stuff, and that's the storyline of the show. But I don't think that's what it was in real life. And he's like, if Steve pulls any sort of bullock, bullocks, I think he meant bullshit, and American English, he says, "I'll walk." And then he kind of chest taps Randy, jokingly saying, "We all know that if I walk, the show's over because I am the show." And Randy kind of pats him on the back and laughs, and then as they're doing that, they kind of look up and they see me looking at them, kind of. I'm looking down at my paperwork, but I'm looking up at them, kind of thing. And they see that I'm eavesdropping, and they just cut their conversation, and they kind of walk over and move over. But if had I chimed in and let them know what I saw, maybe some sort of effort for recovery would have been made, or I don't even know. But obviously I would never do that. But so anyway, that's that. But it became apparent that Simon was like a protector, and that is definitely not what you see on the show or what is shared on the show. Honestly, I think they were love interests, because later that night they come in together. She's a little bit more composed, but they're very close. They're not close in public, but the body language was definitely there. They get in the hotel they get in the elevator together, and they go off to their, who knows where they go afterwards. Maybe he goes up for a drink or something, who knows. But they went out to dinner together, and they came in probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock that same night that Simon and Randy had the conversation in the morning. So there's definitely more there than meets the eye. And I definitely think just the overall, this is my opinion now. I'm not basing this on any sort of fact, but you just pick up on stuff. And being a hotelier for so many years, you learn how to read people. That's literally your job. Read body language, see signs of distress, signs of happiness in their face, the energy they give off. And that was the energy they were giving off when I saw them. And also from the conversation I heard he had with Randy, he was basically like, how can you sentence her to this, that she's got drug abuse or alcoholism when you really don't know anything, Randy. If you or anybody else tries to pull anything, I have her back. I'll walk from the show. For him to say these kind of things to another equally popular star of the show is pretty meaningful. And you wouldn't do that unless you were trying to protect, your love interest. Not saying you're a girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, but there was definitely some sort of emotional relationship or connection there. Probably also physical. So that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks for watching Hotel Stories. Please comment, like, subscribe, and make sure you share these. Facebook, Instagram. I'm not super social media friendly, so click share and then click copy link or embed the link into your local social media account, and let's get these videos blowing up. And the further I do, the more salacious the stories will get. Believe me, I have thousands of them. They're all one take. no edits, shot on the iPhone. And I'm starting to see that they are not the best quality once I upload them. I'm sorry about that. If I get to a place where I have more viewers and start to make a little bit of a hobby out of it, I will get better equipment. So once again, comment, like, subscribe, and share those videos. Hit that notifications bell. Let's make it happen. Hotel Stories. Thanks for watching.